Hey everybody, so Squeaky Gamer here. I don't know why this is so loud right now, whatever. So what happened recently, very badly, is that I was recording my game and I forgot to press the record the microphone. I realized this 20 minutes into my recording because I luckily just decided to check.
This isn't our town.
So whatever.
It's theirs.
So you're gonna hear commentary over this part, I guess. So this was kind of interesting right here. I'm using my abilities. Let's see, which ones? I was trying to figure out like what was the best combination. Like, is Crash and then I think it's Cole. Is that what it's called? C-U-L-L. I was trying to like figure out how I could be able to do these guys. So I was trying to do Cole twice, but then I realized I can't do that because when you do that, it actually sends them flying away. So you can't do it twice in a row. In fact, you can't attack at all after you do that. I also started noticing that for some reason I'm getting disrupted and I'm getting like completely pulverized because of that. So that sucks. I still right now don't really fully know why I kept on getting disrupted. The only thing I could imagine is because there's this thing that happens a little bit later, which I will explain when it happens. But I still don't really fully know like why this is happening, why I kept getting disrupted from being able to do a planned turn. So it's very interesting. So again, I did it there, and it's just so frustrating because I'm like, I thought that I was doing well, and then suddenly I get disrupted and they get completely smacked by the process. So it was just annoying a lot of times, just very, very annoying. After I finally got rid of those guys, I was like, okay, great, and then I forgot to take care of this guy. I forgot to get the cell, so I had to defeat him again, which I was just kind of pissed by now. As you can see by my tongue sticking out. I'm such a dork when I'm like focusing. Whatever. Yeah, I kept getting disrupted. It was just so frustrating. Music's also pretty. And then I'm like, ugh. I'm so frustrated by this. You can see it on my face, and I'm also just kind of like, this is ridiculous. Like, what is going on? This is so stupid. Like, what's happening? I don't get it. I don't at all. So, whatever. It's so weird. If anybody knows, like, why I'm getting disrupted other than this thing that I find out later, then please tell me. Like, am I doing something wrong? Is it the process that's disrupting me and I just don't realize it? Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. I was also kind of stupid because I was forgetting about my dog and I wasn't using her very much. I did have her on my, and again, disrupted. Ugh. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Whatever. I like to say whatever a lot, as y'all can hear. I'm not the best commentary person, I guess. Whatever. There I go again. Oh. Here's a drinking game, guys. Why don't y'all go ahead and take a shot every time I say whatever.
Get out of here.
I bet y'all will be smashed by the end of this video, right? That was ridiculous is what I'm saying there. That was just so ridiculous. I know it's gonna be kind of like annoying seeing my face and then not hearing me talk there. I don't know if I'm going to actually take out my video. I think that I should keep it because you'll see my reactions. Hopefully it's not too distracting. So I decided to finally get the, what was it called? I forgot what it was called. I guess I'll see in a minute or so, whenever I use it again. But it's the black hole thing that I call it. I call it the black hole, which just kind of like makes people smaller. I guess you could call it the Shrinky Dink or whatever, but it looks like a black hole, so I'm calling it the black hole.
3 guesses.
Once I got the black hole out, I was starting to really do much better at this game. I think the black hole, the coal,
She's on our side.
and what was the other one? The purge are the best items in this game. I really, really think that those were all... Once I had all 3 of those, I was able to just decimate bosses very easily. Or not bosses, but like the process. There's only one more boss left in this game from where I'm at. I guess I could just read the thing that I have up there. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not doing it there, so I guess we'll see next time I do it. What that thing is called. We'll figure it out soon enough.
Hey guys, what's new? Hello? Ignoring us.
This place reminds me of one of the practice things I did, where I learned that you can be able to hit the process outside. Like when you're stuck behind a wall, you can still hit the process. But I ended up not doing like that strategy anyways, because they were protected. So it was... I was also just trying to figure out, okay, how do I get these guys? Because at times, all of them would be protected and I couldn't do anything. So I eventually found out that the people who protect, or the process that protect the things, they're called the cheerleader or something like that. They were, if you smack it enough times, it will stop protecting itself, I think. It could have just been, though, that eventually they just stopped protecting themselves. I don't know. But that's what I was kind of figuring out. Okay, that's working a little bit better. As you can see here, I hit it twice and then finally it stopped protecting itself, and so I was able to start attacking it. I'm not sure if that was the right strategy, but it was the only thing that I could see that was actually working.
So that's it.
So this is Farewell to Cloudbank. When the reports, eyewitnesses. Oh, this was good. Oh.
No news left to report. No one left to report it.
So the guy was like talking while I was trying to read it, and I was just so frustrated. It's like, shut up, dude, I just want to read this. So I'll read it for you very quickly. As I stand here on the eastern perimeter, awaiting the inevitable, I am surrounded by my community and I am at peace. It has been my honor and my privilege helping spread the news of the day among the people of this city, and my only regret is having no more time to share with you all. To the west I see nothing, and to the east there is nothing, and so we wait together, shoulder to shoulder. We will not leave our fair city under any circumstance. I suspect even the process has figured this out by now. Farewell. So that's kind of sad. The people that we were seeing the reports by,
How about we get out
they're
of
just
here?
kind of all gone. They're all a part of the process, and I just do ... I have nothing to say. And you're just like, I must destroy all the walls. I haven't destroyed all of them. I'm such a dork. Alright. A lot of times you won't see me actually doing anything when I do that. It's just more of a save point, I found out. Which was kind of helpful in some ways. And that's what I was talking about. Did you see that? It's the spine.
You're still
Yeah.
there, and I'm still here. You're still there, and I'm still here.
So the spine is back, and I'm guessing that possibly that is disrupting my planned attack.
You know, Red, we may...
But I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it does... The spine interferes with the transistor for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I'm sure that there was something that I read or somewhere that I could have read it to learn more about that. But I think that the spine disrupts the transistor, hence the robo voice that we get from the guy in the sword.
We owe it all.
Or not really robo, it's just like slow motion type of thing. So I'm assuming that that's what's going on. And then it doesn't really happen that much anymore. So it could have been those specific people that I was facing, that they had an ability to take out my, to disrupt my planned attack. So I'm not really sure. Either way, it didn't really like affect me that much. I was still able to do it. So wherever it came from, doesn't matter anymore. Now this was kind of interesting here. I didn't actually have to attack these guys because I found out later that they're just attacking the walls. They're not actually going for me. So I don't know if I could have just walked by them and just go on. Because it seemed like in certain places you didn't actually have to attack them. In fact, they even encourage you not to attack the process. Just to walk by them or sneak by them. Which is interesting. An interesting change to what I'm used to. Don't really change anything other than, yeah, I don't really change anything, I think. I just stay better now, so sometimes I'm just like happy with what I have. And especially since I don't have Purge yet. Oh, there's the spine tail, as you can see. It's very interesting though that the spine is back. I thought that I defeated it. So did it come back, or is there another spine? That's my question. But it doesn't really, like, affect me that much. There we go. So I found out the closer you are with the coal, the more attack, but which makes sense for a lot of the attack stuff. Also, quick little, like, kind of fun little thing that happened here. The cell went behind the wall, so I was able to hit it from behind through the wall and get it to port back into the area I'm in, but that was kind of an interesting little glitch there. And sometimes it was hard to figure out how I was supposed to, like, go through these doors because I wouldn't see them.
I'd like to go.
Yeah, I understand, dude. I understand you want to go. Again, I'm just saving. I don't really need to change very much. Here is the practice area. I've decided, though, that from now on, I'm just not going to do any more practice. I feel like it's not that interesting. In fact, it actually kind of annoys me sometimes. So I could get stronger and just do this, but I'd rather... I just kind of decided, you know what, never mind. I'm just not going to do it anymore just for the video. Maybe I'll come back and play the game and do it, but you're not going to see me do the sandbox area anymore. So no more playing ball with Luna, no more practicing bashing my head against the wall, trying to do all those practice runs. Instead I'm actually doing it, fighting. Again, I did get disrupted more here. So that's why I'm still thinking it must be the spine that's disrupting me, but I'm not even sure. It could be the cheerleaders or whatever. Like, there are certain ones that disrupt you. Or not disrupt you, but when you're doing your plan thing, it cloaks, like, the area unless you're, like, right up to a person. So... I'm not really sure what's going on with all that. Sometimes it just wouldn't let me do it at all. Other times I'd be able to finally do it and just go through and have no problems. Also found out, oh, I can't do like a bunch of that. I need to actually be using the black hole. Or I guess it's called Void, is what it's called. Whatever. The Void. Doesn't sound as cool as Black Hole. We could call it Shrinky Dink or Black Hole. I like Black Hole. Black Hole even makes sense somewhat because you're like stealing the energy away, or it's not really stealing away the energy, but it's like pulling in matter and mass and light into it. So, I mean, it kind of works, I guess. It's just such a good combination, getting the Void and then the Coal. It's just so powerful. I also get annoyed that these cells are protected, because then I do a planned attack and then I defeat the process, and then I have to wait until my attack reloads for me to be able to take out that shield that it has. Whatever. Stupid. Okay, so this I'm deciding which one to do. On the right is the Purge. I get that. Like, as soon as I realize, oh, that's the Purge, I'm like, oh, yes, 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 Purge. So I was like, oh, that's a good one. So I get the Purge, like, and once I get that, like, I have the 3 great attacks, and I'm pretty happy with where I'm at for the game. So probably if I ever play this game again, I would just... Level 10 is when you get the Purge, so I would do a lot of the practice areas, and then I would just try to level up as fast as I can so I can get those good items. Or good attacks. I get an extra slot, which I think was kind of needed at that time because I had something put in the number 3 that I wanted to add some more stuff to it. But later on, I just don't need it. So, I mean, some of these things I just really feel like I don't need it, and I don't even know what to use. Like, there's a passive attack. Like, there's a passive slot where you can put it down in. I don't know how to use that exactly. I didn't really learn how to use it, nor did I even try to learn how to use it. So whatever. Also, I found out on the left is MEM. That's how much of the stuff that you have put into your slots. So all this stuff has like different like text for how much MEM they can have. I didn't realize this, that you can't just like infinitively like add stuff. I am limited, so I was kind of like, oh, well, I didn't find it out here. Later on, I find it out, but yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. That I mean, it makes sense because it doesn't allow you to be like completely OP. You kind of have to be strategic about which ones you choose to put in your slots. So I guess that was fine. But I just couldn't do a lot of things. Oftentimes I would just think, oh, I've run out of the ability to, like, you can only, like, upgrade a certain amount of things. You can't upgrade, like, if you died a whole bunch of times, you can't upgrade, like, all your stuff back. You can't put all your stuff back into your slots. You're limited to how many you can do.
Will I ever see you
It
again?
doesn't really matter, I guess.
I mean, face to face. I like to wonder about that. Like maybe you could get me out of here, or something. Then we can watch everything around us wash away,
Ah!
hand in hand.
The spine!
Oh, not junction jams. Where are we gonna get our flatbread?
Oh no! Where are you going to get your flatbread? So we have these 4 things. So I had to choose which one. I'm guessing, like, I don't know, Supremo Deluxe? That sounds good. Oh, not available. Well, obviously, since you're closed. Also, the walls came back, which was interesting.
Where's our beautiful bike?
So I just realized that at the end of all this, oh, we're actually backtracking.
That's not our bike.
So this is a new process. This is called the man, I think. And even though they look like really scary, they're actually pretty easy.
What?
Once I figured out like the proper attack strategy. But I wasn't doing it right. I eventually found out, oh, the best strategy is to use coal. Because it like totally OPs them. And I'm like waiting for my dog to like attack the cell so that I can get it. It took forever.
Hey, Red. Thanks for the lift.
No problem, dude. Alrighty, we're coming up to the point where I realize, oh no, I haven't been recording audio.
Hi. What I said back there. About wanting to see you again. Face to face. I want you to know. I meant it.
I don't know what I'm saying here. I can't remember. I think I'm saying that I'm predicting the ending actually here. I'm predicting that the at the end. I'm predicting that the guy will
Not to get wiped out
that
like
in
all
the
his bike
end the
friends.
guy will die. I
See
won't
you in
even
the
be able
country,
to
Mr.
save
Bike.
him. Which I'm kind of sad about. And I figured out finally, oh no, I haven't been recording. I just decided to randomly stop and just check my stuff, and I'm glad I did, because I would have been recording for a whole hour and 30 minutes, and it would have been crap. Glad I figured that
Bike
out.
deserves
So
some kind of
now you
reward.
get regular audio.
Not to get
It was
wiped
nice
out
doing
like all his bike friends.
commentary with you guys.
So this is
See
one
you
of
in
the
the country, Mr. Bike.
yeah. So this is one of the things I really, really hate about these kind of games. Their save system is automatic. You don't get to choose your save files, which I really hate for recording because guess what, guys? I was not recording at all my audio during the beginning of this video. So, yeah. Speaking of which, let me do a clap. I do that to sync videos. So my audio was not recording. So you're gonna get footage of the game at the beginning, but not my voice, I guess. Okay. And I'll just put a note, I guess, whatever. But now everything should be working. Let me double check. That's why I check after I've done a little bit of recording. How much? I have no idea how long I was recording for that then. Oh well. Whatever. It happens. It happens. I know how to like.
Yikes.
Oh.
Spawning season. Watch
Can
your
I
step
just-
and we walk right out. Red, wait.
Oh no, they didn't like that. I took that. But I want the points. I am so greedy. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill it myself now, aren't I? Ah! Oh. Okay, so don't get the points.
Bike deserves some kind of reward.
Yeah.
Not to get wiped out like all his bike friends. You go first. Yikes. Spawning season. Red, wait.
I didn't mean to! No! I didn't mean to, guys. I'm sorry.
Bike deserves some kind of reward.
Okay, try
Not to get
again.
wiped out
The
like all
controls
his
are
bike
also
friends.
hard, FYI.
Yikes. Spawning season.
I don't have a
your
straight.
step
Straight
when you
is
walk
like
right out.
sideways, which is stupid. Where do I go? I want to go that way. Okay.
Red, wait.
Grab that and then go.
Hi, ladies.
Wait, what? I can't get out. Aww. This is a frustrating
some
place,
kind
I
of
guess. Whatever.
Not to get wiped out like all his bike friends.
Okay.
Yikes. Spawning season. Watch your step when we walk right out.
Where are you? What are you doing? You're coming right at me. Are they just happy right now? Okay. There.
Bye, ladies. Whew.
Okay. I think I'm happy with what I have.
Here's where we found one of the lucky ones.
Oh.
Don't even need to aim it. What?
Ah! Crap. Take that. Backstab. Huzzah! Oh, that did not do enough. I am getting pummeled. It hurts so much. Backstab it.
Listen, jerk.
Buys.
Boom. They took a chunk out of the floor. Took it where, though?
I don't know.
Still up. The posters. Hey, they like you.
Aw.
They
Guess what?
really like you.
Maybe I should just leave them be then. I mean, I won't destroy my fans. Why should I do that? So we're back over here
The
in this,
terminals are going up.
yeah, the place where we started. High pass.
We can
Things
still
are
get through.
changing. Things are really. Oh, there was a OVC station. Okay, can I go back?
Hello.
Crap! I missed the OVC. I'm sorry.
You don't look so
Oh,
good.
there we go. Okay. Let me go to the OVC because I want to look at those because that explains a little bit of the story. Oh, yes, I'm
This
glad
is
I
my
did.
fault. It's a choice.
Clapping weather control, administrative override. Light precipitation or placid snowfall. Placid snowfall. Verified. The new weather.
Little snow should match the decor.
Yeah. Oh, it's so pretty!
You got the key to the city.
Okay. I don't need to do anything. It's just a save point. I mean, I hate autosave games. I really wish that they had a system where you can save wherever you want. Autosave is okay as long as you have, like, places, slots to be able to save. And I understand for an indie game, sometimes you can't do that. I think this is an indie game, isn't it? You can't really do that because you don't have enough room for
Almost there.
programming. So I can
Last
understand
member
it,
of the
but I just hate
Cameron
games that don't have multiple save
expecting us.
slots, because then when I mess up
Look out.
my recording, I don't get a chance to re-record it unless I completely restart the game. Okay. A man? Is what it's called? Oh, it's masked.
They want to attack.
Closer.
down, one to go. And he can't run. Ready, Luna?
Yeah. These guys are easy. With that combo there, it's really good. Thank
Wouldn't
you.
want to wind up like them.
Nope. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And I know that it's my fault that this whole thing happened. Like, that I made the mistake of messing up my
There's
mic
the
at the
alley.
beginning. I understand that, and I take
Hey,
responsibility
look.
for that.
Begin. This is Royce Brackett of the Camerata, communicating via proxy. I am calling for a truce. See, I'd very much like for the process to, well, stop doing what it's doing. And my conjecture is you'd very much like that too. Assuming I am right, then come along and we'll sort this out. Maybe we can sort this out.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Could have sworn I left my body right here.
Yeah. Let me see.
The transistor. What can it do? What can it really do? Well, it can build a bridge. For example, that's something. People want a
Yeah.
bridge to Fairview, sure. Why not? It's settled. Have a beautiful new bridge. It's good for more than just bridges, of course. Why, it can make just about anything happen. Really.
So I can create a bridge.
This better work. Wow. You asked
That's
for it.
interesting.
You got it.
To Fairview.
Let's go meet Royce.
I have a feeling this is not going to work out well.